Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video, I'm going to answer some of the most common questions that I've been getting regarding the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. And I'm making this video after using this Note 8 for 5 days with my primary SIM, that is Airtel 4G. So let's get on with this. And the first question I got, and I've got quite a few questions like this. This is from Suman. Express your views regarding the battery life of the Galaxy Note 8. Yes, I was also actually very worried. How would be the battery life of this Note 8? Because this one is having just a 3300 milliamp hour battery. And I was worried that will it last for a typical working day? And the answer is yes. It's not like it's having a monster battery life, but in the past 4.5 days, I would say it lasted for a typical working day with mixed usage. That was about 40% on mobile data and rest on Wi-Fi. And in terms of screen on time, as you can see from the charts, I was hovering about 4 to 4.5 hours of screen on time. So yes, if you are a regular user, it would last you for a typical working day. And at the end of the day, I was hovering always around at night at about 11 o'clock, hovering around 15%. So yeah, it'll last for a typical working day. But if you're sort of a very heavy user, yes, you might have to top it up in the evenings. Again, I'm traveling to Delhi today, so the next 2 days I'll be just using this device only on the mobile data. So we'll update later on via Twitter and stuff how was the battery life. So stay tuned to Twitter and follow me on Twitter at Geekyranjit. So let's move to the next one. This is by Gautam. He's asking, how is the auto brightness calibration on this one? Luckily, the auto brightness calibration has been done very well. Currently, it's still on auto brightness. And even if you take it outdoors in bright sunlight, it easily ramps it up. And quickly, when you come back to artificial light, the brightness goes back. And I also like the fact that even in very low lighting conditions, for example, at night, I like to read stuff while just switching off all the lights and stuff. It goes to very low brightness. So even in those conditions. So yeah, to sum it up, to answer yes, the auto brightness calibration has been done very well on this one. This is by Ishan. He's asking, upgrading to the Note 8 instead of S8, would it be a good deal? According to you, which one was worth the? If you are looking at the Samsung Galaxy S8, the Galaxy S8 is a quite bit smaller and lighter than this one. I would say if you want a lighter device, go with the Galaxy S8. But if you don't mind the size, this one is having a 6.3 inch screen and the weight, there is some heft to this device. Then yeah, if you can handle the heft and the size, go with the Note 8 if you have the budget. Varun is asking, why should one consider the Note 8 over premium smartphone available in the market? What is so unique about the Note 8? Okay, the most unique things about the Note 8 is this S Pen. That makes it the most unique Android smartphone. None other smartphone has the functionality of the S Pen. And apart from that, I would say it's this dual camera setup. As of now, this dual camera setup and the camera snaps that I took with this one is the best among the smartphones. Let's see if the iPhone 10 can match the smart camera performance. But as of now, this one is having the best camera performance. So those will be the two main selling points for the Note 8 personally for me. This is by Vishal. He's asking, will Samsung be giving the Android Oreo, that is 8 updates and regular security patches? Samsung is good with the regular Android security patches, so don't worry about that. Yes, this will also get the Android Oreo update, but when? That is a big question mark, because Samsung is not quick with giving out Android updates. So yes, this will get the Android Oreo update, but when is a question mark. This is by Arun. He's asking, what is the charging time and speaker quality? I didn't exactly time with the stopwatch or something, but it is hovering around 1.5 hours to charge it fully, slightly less than that. And regarding the speaker quality, the speaker is just a single speaker here. So the speaker quality is very similar to what we got from the Galaxy S8. So I would say it's okay, but again, not that great. Again, if you are comparing it with smartphones that have a dual front-facing speaker or dual speakers like the iPhone 7, yes, so it simply can't match. But speaker quality for speaker phones and stuff was fine, but it is a little bit shrill, so I won't listen to a lot of music via that. The speaker quality is slightly shrill. This is by Patra. He's asking, how's the general performance and any lag or RAM management issues? Surprisingly, the general performance of this device was very good. As you can see, I have tons and tons of apps on this, and I'm not even bothering to close those apps from the multitasking, and multitasking performance has been really good. That means the RAM management has been done really well. And I think so, as this one is having that 6 gigabytes of RAM, it is really helping the Note 8, because with the Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus have used those devices, sometimes I used to notice RAM management issues, but that is not the case on this one. So definitely that 6 gigabytes of RAM is helping the Note 8, and I haven't noticed any, what do you say, stuttering issues or laggy issues on the Note 8. This is by Shreya. He's asking, is it worth to spend rupees 3,000 more for the S Pen dual camera setup and the larger screen? Yes, as I told you, the camera is a huge improvement. That telephoto lens and that portrait mode is worthwhile if you take a lot of photographs, I would say. So definitely, I would say spend 3,000 rupees more just for the camera. And yes, if you use the S Pen is a great addition. I am a person who does not use the S Pen always, but I've noticed I have used it a couple of times to jot down notes. And that animated GIF stuff, if you follow me on Twitter, is actually pretty fun to do. For example, let me show you. Let's just go to this, what is this, live message. And now I can, let's say, for subscribe, SUBS. So that animation stuff and all these things, it's fun. So let me change the subscribe. So this is a fun thing, and again, yeah, I'm not using the S Pen a lot, but yeah, at times I was just had to note down. So I was doing something busy, I had to jot down some notes, just took out, and you can just jot down the notes even without going into the, what do you say, phone. So yes, the S Pen can be helpful, but again, it depends. I know people who swear by the S Pen and others who simply don't use the S Pen. So it'll depend upon your usage. So this is by Nithya. She's asking, how's the call quality via speakers? Call quality via earpiece is good, no issues. Via the speaker, as I've told you, the speaker is loud enough. You can take calls with the speaker phone, and I've done that. But again, speaker for music, it is a little bit on the shrill side. Let's move to the next one. This is by Aman. He's asking, any heating issues in normal usage or while gaming? I didn't do any gaming till now with this Note 8, but again, as I've told you, almost 5 days I've been using this as my primary phone with my primary son. So in regular usage, I haven't noticed any heating issues with this phone. So you don't have to worry about heating issues. Gaming, I will have to do that, and I can comment about gaming only after testing it. This is by Praveen. How good is the always on display regards to the battery life? Praveen, the thing is that I have been using this phone with the always on mode only. I didn't disable it, and the battery life that I showed at the start of the video was with this always on mode. I think so with the Galaxy S8 Plus, when I tested it, the always on mode was consuming about 4 to 5% more battery life. So yeah, you'll get slightly better battery life if you disable the always on, but again, it's not like a day night difference that you'll notice. This is by Sayan. He's asking, does the Indian variant support wireless charging, and what about Android O? Android O, it will get when, I don't know. And yes, this one also supports wireless charging. In fact, all models of Note 8 support wireless charging. This is by Chetan. How good are the AKG earphones that are included with the Note 8? I would say those earphones are okay. You are getting it for free, so I won't complain. But again, they are not that great. In fact, I would say you can get the JBL T150 that is available for 1,000 or 1,100, or even the Mi In-Ear Pro. Those are a lot better than the AKG. But again, you're getting those AKG earphones for free, so I'll not complain. But those not like bonkers or something like that. This is by Mr. Jain. He's asking, how's the audio quality from the headphone jack? I would say the audio quality from the headphone jack is just okay. It's nothing great or bad. It sits in the middle. For example, I have used smartphones with way better audio quality. I would say the audio quality is very flat on this one. But to give credit to Samsung, they have options with equalizer where you can adjust the bass, and with adjusting that, it improves a little bit. But out of the box, the sound signature is actually pretty flat, and it will be okay for about 95% of the users, the output from the headphone jack. But If you're a person like me who's like super picky about the sound output from the headphone jack, yes, there are other smartphones that do a far better job. For example, even the Mi A1 DAC, that is output from the headphone jack, is far superior to the one found on the Note 8. And again, there are other smartphones that are coming like the LG V30 and others that have dedicated headphones jacks. So yeah, it's not bad, but again, it's not extraordinary also. So that is one place I feel Samsung should really improve. They don't stress too much on the audio via the headphone jack. This is by Saj. He's asking durability on falling from a respectable height of about 1 meters. Man, both the front and back is glass. So obviously if it falls, there's a high chance that it'll crack. Just yesterday I put this case on this one because I just recalled S7 Edge. When I had it, it dropped and it cracked. So now I've started using it with the case. So yeah, you get this phone, you will have to use it with the case just to be on the safer side. This is by Dinesh. He's asking Note 8 live focus versus the iPhone 7 portrait mode. I feel with this Note 8 live focus, Samsung is offering us a lot more control. Even before taking the picture, you can adjust the amount of bokeh or background blur that you want. You can adjust that. That is simply not possible with the iPhone 7's portrait mode. So as of now, I would say the Note 8's portrait mode is better. But let's see if the iPhone X, that is the iPhone 10, will it improve it or not? So these were the common questions that I was getting regarding the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. If you still have any other specific questions around this device, do post your questions in the YouTube comment section below, and I'll try to include them in my full in-depth review that I'll be posting in the next couple of days. So if you're still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.